calls. All right, I won't leave you alone with them. Tired of folding. Todd wanted to be in the vlog. Top set, man. Ship it!
Greg Raymer is in seat 9. We got some familiar faces.
Uh-oh. We're in trouble. We're up against Poker Face. I heard you're an up-and-comer. I want to put you on my channel, give you some exposure.
She shows it!
Pure mayhem here at the lodge. There's Wayne from Doctor's Poker. Say hi to the vlog, Wayne.
Come on, everybody, don't stop.
I'm playing 125 PLO at the lodge in Round Rock, Texas. The table started recently, and we are only four-handed. Under the gun limps in. The button folds, and I'm in the small blind holding ace, king, queen, 8 with 3 diamonds to my king. I call, and now the big blind raises to 20. The button calls, and I make the call as well. Rude. All right, big blind raises to 20. Yeah. Limper calls. All right, I won't leave you alone with them. Tired of folding. All right. Got you guys right where you want me. 3 ways to a flop. The flop fall is pretty decent in Jack 3 deuce with 2 diamonds giving me the nut flush draw and some backdoor possibilities. I check. The original raiser bets 60 and the limper calls. Good luck all in. Thanks, guys. Alright, it's about a 61 call. We rip it for 105. Don't worry about it. You see it on the vlog. Alright, so he calls, the other guy calls. We're at risk. Alright, just like we practiced, Murph. We'll set up in the parking lot later. The turn falls the queen of clubs, improving me to top pair and adding a gut shot straight draw to my flush draw. The original bettor shoves all in for 175. The limper hems and haws for quite a while. He's saying ace, 4, 5, 6 like he needs it. Or I think he's worried about flushes. My opponent folds 5-5-4-4, and the other player agrees to run it twice. Is that 4-time bracelet winner and currently most divisive poker player Martin Cabral?
Representing poker, Casino Royale.
The turn falls the 10 of spades, giving me Broadway, with the second board falling the 9 of clubs. My opponent reveals King, Queen, Jack 3 with 3 hearts, giving him 2 pair on the second board to get half. Pleasure doing business with you, sir. Thank you, sir. Doing the Lord's work. Appreciate you. Give you those. And is it on me? Bum. We're still just four-handed. 2 players have limped in. The small blind calls, and in the big blind, I look down at ace, 8-7, suited in clubs to my ace. I pot it to 25, and everyone calls.
Only because it's family pot.
Only because it's family pot. The small blind calls. Bad call, good result. He checks dark. Why are you putting that pressure on me? All right, just like we practiced, Murph.
Check dark too.
Wait a minute. Is that a shirtless Daniel Negreanu having a manic episode? Well, that is a pleasant surprise. I've managed to flop the nut full house with my 2 side cards. My opponents are likely to put me on Broadway cards or having a high pocket pair in the hole, so this flop is going to look scary to me as a pre-flop raiser. I decide to check. I hope someone gets squirrely now or on a later street. Unfortunately, it's checked around with the turn falling the deuce of hearts. I decide I need to start getting money into the pot. I bet 25 when I'm checked to. Unfortunately, I don't get any takers. Maybe I should have just checked and see if someone can get out of line on the river. We're playing a 7-handed double board bomb pot, and in the hijack, I'm dealt King, Jack 6, suited in spades to my jack. The first flop falls 10-7-7 with 2 spades, and the second flop falls ace, king at 10 with 2 clubs. It checks to me. I've flopped a flush draw and an overpair, with 1 out to boat up on the top board, and middle set plus a gut shot on the second board. However, there is a potential for someone to already have Broadway, and there's also clubs to worry about. I decide to lead out for 30, and the button raises me to 125. Now the big blind cold calls the 125, and I know he's a very solid player. I wouldn't mind continuing if I was heads up, but against multiple opponents, this can be a spot where I make second best hands on both boards, and I get pinched in the middle. I opt to lay it down and see how it plays out. I'll film this one, Todd. Todd wanted to be in the vlog. All right, 2 players here. Turns a 6 clubs and a 9 of diamonds. Okay. Oh, y'all friends now that I'm out, huh? see what's going on. Ace of hearts and a 3 of diamonds. Todd showed queen deuce of diamonds, queen 4 of clubs. The other guy has king 9 of spades, 7 of hearts, 5 of diamonds. Wow.
But it worked.
Under the gun has raised to 15. There's 3 callers. The small blind folds, and in the big blind, I come along holding Jack 9, 9-4 suited in clubs to my Jack. We're going 5 ways to a flop. Is that Matt Affleck from his bust-out hand in the 2010 World Series of Poker main event? The flop falls 4-4-3 rainbow, giving me 3 of a kind. I opt to lead out for 30. The original raiser folds. There's 1 caller, and now another player raises to 200.
Good luck all in. Thanks, guys.
I'm all in for 170.
You go twice, sir? I always go twice, yeah. I got a 4. Huh?
I'm myself.
Okay. Go twice.
He turns over a 4 of hearts. The first run out comes king deuce, and he turns over the king of spades for a boat. The second run out comes 5 king, and once again he fills up.
That looks like you. He says, what do you have? Ace 7 of diamonds, king of spades, 4 hearts. Yeah, I hit the 4. What a dealer.
It's folded to me, and in middle position I look down at queen 10, 10-8 suited in diamonds to my queen. I raise it up to 15. The button calls, the small blind calls, but the big blind does fold. The flop comes down 9-4-3 with 2 hearts. It's checked around. The turn is the 3 of hearts. Once again it's checked around, with the river falling the queen of clubs. We check to the button, who bets the full pot of 50. I'm not sure I buy what he's selling. No one has shown any interest in this pot, and it looks like a bet designed to get us to fold a marginal hand that he can't beat. My curiosity gets the better of me. I make the call, and unfortunately he turns over king, queen, jack, deuce with hearts to his queen.
This son of bitch all night, he chick. He trapped me.
All right, things haven't been going our way this session, but nobody likes a quitter. The $10 straddle is on, and under the gun +1, I make the call with ace, queen, 5-3 double suited in spades and hearts. There's 1 caller behind us, and the button raises to 55. Folds back to me, and I'm fine getting it in here with hopefully some dead money in the pot. I'm all in for 120, and my opponent makes the call and only runs once.
Good luck all in.
The flop falls king, queen, 6 rainbow. The turn comes the 4 of diamonds. Is that 17-time bracelet winner Phil Hellmuth eating a hot dog?
Played poker for 20 years and never has someone just like blatantly talked as much as this when I have a key decision.
And the river falls the 3 of clubs, giving me 2 pair.
I got 2 pair. It's good? Is it good? Don't soul roll me! If you got me beat, just turn it over. I can't stand these stunts. Yes! One for the good guys.
How about you won?
Huh?
How about you won?
I did. I know, right? Thank you, sir. Thank you.
KFG Poker Club, with massive bad beat payouts. Poker tournaments with 4, 5, and 6-figure guarantees. And tons of cash games. From micro stakes all the way up to 10-20. Everything from Hold'em to Omaha, 4, 5, and 6 card, high and high-low. Follow the instructions on screen to join today. The $20 straddle is on. There's 1 caller, and on the button I make the call holding ace, queen, jack 10 suited in clubs to my jack. The small blind calls. The big blind announces pot, making it 130. The first straddler calls, the second straddler folds, the limper calls, I make the call, and the small blind comes along as well. The flop comes queen 7-7 rainbow. Somehow it checks all the way to me, and with only 110 left in my stack, 670 in the middle, and top pair, top kicker, plus some backdoors, it's an easy all in. I get through the small blind, but the original raiser does make the call. This pot is almost $900, and With the original raiser making the call, I'm now worried I'm running into an overpair to the board, which would have me in brutal shape. He agrees to run it twice, with the runouts coming the 8-6 of hearts, and then 3-9 rainbow. He shows ace, king, queen 8 suited and clubs to his ace. Looking at the equities when we get the money in, he wins 30% of the time, I win 27% of the time, and 43% of the time we're going to chop. Unfortunately for me, he manages to find a win on the first run out. We chop the second run out, so he's going to get 3/4 of this pot. Fortunately, with so many other players seeing the flop, it doesn't hurt so much.
Even getting quartered, I don't think that was too bad for me. Because there's so many people in there. Thank you, sir.
It's a 9-handed double board bomb pot, and in the hijack, I've been dealt ace, king, queen 8 suited and clubs to my ace. The flops come down jack 9-5 with 2 clubs, and ace 9 deuce rainbow. There's a bet of 50. I get my 120 in the middle.
Good luck, all in. Run for 120. 120. It's too much. Too much. Get out. Get out of my pot.
The original bettor calls, and we are heads up to a run out. The turns fall the 3 and deuce of hearts. The rivers come the 5 of hearts and the 6 of diamonds. I turn over my hand, and he shows down jack 9-6-5 for the chop. Looking at the equities, on the first flop he's got 56% equity, but on the second board I have 70% equity, so not a bad spot for me to be in, but we're going to split this one.
Hey man, I just needed a club, man. The Scoop City.
So this session you've seen, I've just been spinning my wheels and unfortunately not really getting anywhere. Fortunately, that's about to change. There's a raise to 15, then a re-raise to 50, and in the hijack I look down at the very pretty ace, queen, queen 8 double suited in diamonds and clubs. I repot to 170 with only 15 left behind. The player on my immediate left snap calls 3 raises. The original raiser folds and the re-raiser calls.
All right, man, just like we practiced. Help me, Poker Jesus.
Hold my wine, bitches! The flop comes queen 10 deuce with 2 hearts and 1 club, giving me top set and some backdoors.
Pot! Pot, motherfuckers! Pot! We get 1 caller. We get 2 callers. I need some help!
No, get out of here, Inez. Bad dealer. The turn is the 9 of spades. Now, if one of my opponents has king jack, I'm beat and I'm going to need to pair this board. Fortunately, both opponents check, with the river falling the 6 of diamonds.
Top set, man! Ship it! Ship the sherbet! Don't slow roll me. Okay. I only had $20, guys. I only had $20.
We're playing a 6-handed double board bomb pot, and in the small blind I'm dealt jack 10, 7-7 with 3 hearts. The flops come queen 7-4 with 2 clubs, and queen 9-5 rainbow. I flopped an open-ended straight draw on the bottom board, and middle set on the top board. Since I'm out of position, I opt to check. One of the players bets the full pot of 90. I decide to just call here. While I don't hate getting it in, since we're unlikely to be facing a set of queens, as there's only 1 combo remaining, the board I'm strongest on does have a flush draw I need to be careful about, and I don't have a made hand on the second board just yet. I'd prefer to see a safe turn card before I get stacks in, if I can.
Oh no, not Annie Duke's tramp stamp.
She's got more than a tattoo. She'll tattoo you at the table. She can play.
We go heads up to the turns, which fall the 9 of diamonds and the queen of spades. The flush didn't come in on the board I'm strongest on, and with 3 queens on the board and 2 9s out, I should have the nuts on the top board. I bet the full pot of 270, my opponent shoves, and I get the rest of my stacking, ballooning this pot to over $1,000.
I have a pretty good hand, dude.
What's that?
I have a pretty good hand.
I got a...
Club draw on top with queen 9.
Oh, wow.
The rivers fall the ace of spades and the king of hearts, giving me my straight on the bottom board. My opponent reveals king queen jack 9 with 3 clubs, meaning when the money went in on the turn, he was free rolling me. While on the top board I had roughly 68% equity, on the bottom board I was drawing completely dead after the turn. This was definitely a rough spot to be in, and it's tough to put my opponent on the case queen in his hand and having one of the 2 remaining 9s as well. Fortunately, we chopped it up, and I didn't end my session getting stacked. Hey guys, thank you for watching. This was not my greatest session of all time. It was a Saturday. Took them a while at the lodge to get a PLO game going, and then they eventually got a second game going. Both of them were pretty tight. Even players that are typically action players were playing a lot snugger. And we're in the summer. The World Series poker was going on. So people are away for that. It's summertime, so people are outdoors, are not playing poker as much. So naturally, the games are going to get a little bit tougher there as well. But it's been just kind of trending that way for a while now with the games. Sometimes they're either batshit crazy or insanely tight. I was in for 400. As you saw at the end, I was able to sneak away with a little bit of a profit. So can't complain in a tight game to come away with money. I'm trying to think what else. Obviously, you saw this episode. Poker Jesus and Inez, made a return. I know that there are some of you that really love them. There are some of you that aren't big fans of it. But obviously, I had a lot of other, newcomers. I loved the Daniel Negreanu coming by laughing, the crying Matt Affleck, which I think I used SpongeBob SquarePants crying. So those were fun for me. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed them. I think that, obviously, I have shifted away from the whole Poker Jesus as far as, the channel name and everything like that. Him and Inez will still make appearances from time to time. He probably won't be flying by saying he's going to nut all over this bitch. Trying to, be a little bit more mainstream friendly and a little bit more digestible for, potential sponsors, advertisers, ambassadorships, and just general growth as a channel comes up. But the rebrand, the first video back with the rebrand did really well. Got a lot of new subscribers from it, more than I usually get on my videos. Great click-through rates. I was really happy with it. A lot of great comments. Thank you all for leaving the comments that you did. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it. Hopefully, we'll continue in that right direction. And what else is going on? Next week, the 16th, which I believe is Wednesday, July 16th, I'm going to be heading up to TCH Las Colinas in Irving, Texas, in the Dallas market to check out the PLO games there. I'm going to be there, I believe, through Friday, so checking out Saturday, heading back to Austin. But going to be up there for 3 days, so if you're in the area, I am going to be vlogging. If you see me at the tables, come say hi. There's a possibility I might check out some other rooms in the market as well, but my main focus is TCH Las Colinas. I really want to check out those PLO games. Looks like they have, a bunch of them going on a regular basis, and I'm excited for it. Hopefully, the games are good, and, maybe within the next year, I might relocate that way. So anyway, I've rambled enough. Appreciate you all watching. As always, love it when you guys leave comments. I try to reply to everybody, and we will see you in the next episode.
We getting down with the side of the